Hey y'all, it's Amanda and this is my Texas Zone 8 garden, and before we dive in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a gardening friend. Okay, it is lovely outside today. It's only in the 80s, which is glorious. For my area, I am on the back porch, and as usual, per usual, and if you've been gardening with me for a while, you know that I'm terrible about putting things away. So we need to straighten up the back porch, and then we are bringing out all the fall annual seedlings that I started. I am so excited. They're going to be on the back porch in the shade, starting to harden off for the warmer weather out here. We're going to get them watered, evaluate them. I'm really excited. So let's get started. Okay, so it's actually not as messy as it's been in the past, in all fairness. It looks rough, but it's actually not too bad. I need to clean up a lot of seedling trays, take them inside. I've got some empty pots that need to be put away. This is my amaryllis, which I pulled out of the sun and stopped watering. And we're getting to the point where everything's getting nice and limp, which is what we want, because I probably in the next week or so, I need to pull all of those out, put them into the darkness, like a cool dark space, and allow them to start preparing for the winter. I just saw a swallowtail butterfly over here. It's huge. Let's see if we can look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Loving on those zinnias. Y'all, that guy, he's got to be 4 inches across. So pretty. Oh, I love this time of year. Where'd you go? Gorgeous. Okay, I'm just going to start simply by gathering up these trays so we can get a lot of stuff inside. Like I said, it's not actually as bad a shape as, truthfully, it has been in the past. Do you hear that? That's a cicada. Woo! Now I am putting my old soil into this container over here, and I will replenish that container come spring with fertilizer and things like that, and reuse that, especially for large potted containers. Now, on our current weather predictions, we have a good amount of cooler weather for a little while, which is one of the main reasons I want to get out here and start putting some stuff up and away. I want to start making room to get those seedlings outside, because once they are out here and accommodated and hardened off, we will be good to go to start planting them, which I'm really looking forward to. Okay, I think on these amaryllis, I think I'm going to go ahead and significantly take down the greenery on them. Woo! For a couple of reasons. I don't want the amaryllis to continue to focus on the greens, and I need to move these along a little bit. And they're getting everywhere. They're taking up a lot of space. I'm really actually highly considering planting these in the garden. I have a lot now, and they're all very pretty. But I'm wondering about planting them in the garden, if that might be interesting. I've had lots of people in my area tell me that they do that. And their amaryllis are lovely. I mean, look at how these are gorgeous and happy from being outside. And I did not have them hooked up to drip. I totally ignored them, and every once in a while I would remember. I would really need to figure out where to put them in that they wouldn't bloom obviously during the winter or even spring. Most of my lilies bloom late spring, early summer. So I'd want to put them in that kind of position. It will take quite the feat when the time comes to get these out. But we'll go ahead and do that for now, and we'll just put them off to the side and allow these to continue to just kind of dry out and go dormant. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. The last thing I'm going to do is use a blower to clean off the debris. Okay, definitely feels fresher and more straightened up. I have room to start adding seedlings here. Also put them on top of here. Put that aside. Still need to get all of these iris into the ground. We'll get there. Yeah, all right, so let's go. I'm going to start bringing them outside. They're only going to be outside for a couple of hours today. So I'll have them in trays because that makes things a lot easier moving them in and out. Okay, so I got smarter this year. I left myself a path here and a path here, so it's easy to water. In the past, I would just put them all up against it, and then I'd have to reach, and it hurt my back. I also put the taller things towards the back, so it'd be a little bit easier. Some of these are getting a little bit of sun, but not for long, which is totally fine. But we're looking really good. Check out these Inca 2 Primrose, let me choose that, Inca 2 Primrose Marigolds. Gorgeous. Coral Candy Coleus. Oh, I forget what this coleus is called, but it's beautiful. Look at that, gorgeous. This is Geum that I grew from seed. That was going to be a perennial. Lots of beautiful coleus down here, including, look at these strawberry blonde marigolds. Super pretty. Got some celosia coming about. And then, of course, lots of the fountain grass. It's really good. But what I want to do now is I want to top them all off with a little bit of water. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and put about 1 inch of water into the base of these. I don't want to do too much. Just a little bit to keep them moist. And then these will only be outside for a little bit today and then a little bit longer tomorrow, and we'll just go on and on and on until I feel comfortable with them. Still very humid. Okay. It's like I have my own nursery out here. I am super psyched, super excited. Now I got to figure out where I want to put all these. I want a lot of striking color in the front garden. Tons of striking color. I'm going to use a lot of the coleus. I'm going to use a lot of the marigolds. Those are going to bring a lot of striking color. And then I'm going to go from there. So I'm going to make sure I do those areas first that I feel really excited about, and then go from there. I also need to take a bunch of these perennial seedlings and snapdragon seedlings to Kristen, because most of those are going to her house. They're not actually staying here. I'm just keeping like one or two of a few of them. All the other ones are going to her, which means probably within the next week, I will be mostly cleared out in my grow room, which is very exciting. I still have a few other seedlings that need to be potted up into larger containers, so I'll probably do that later this week as well, but feeling really great about it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little bit of slower paced day, just straightening up and then getting these seedlings out here and starting to get them acclimated to my conditions out here, the heat and the humidity. We'll have to keep a close eye. Specifically, the marigolds tend to get spider mites, so I think I might go grab my Captain Jacks and spray those down, just so I can stay on top of that. But other than that, we're feeling really good. I'll be checking on these on a daily basis, making sure that they are good to go. And then I am excited for you guys to see me beginning to plant them out into my garden. All right, you all, drop a comment. Let me know what you're doing preparing for your fall garden. Also, let me know if you're a messy gardener like me. You just leave junk everywhere, because that is straight up totally me. And then let me know your thoughts. Should I be planting these amaryllis outside? I kind of think I'm going to. Look how big this guy is right here. It's humongous. I'm kind of think I'm going to. I might do it. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. All right, you all, as always, make sure you like and comment on the video. Every time you like and comment, it helps grow the video and my channel so much. And if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, just drop me an emoji below, letting me know that you made it to the end of the video and you say hi. And be sure to check me out in my Patreon community. We're doing our first live today. You're not seeing this video until a couple of days later. We're doing our first live today. I'm so excited. I've got my garden planner. We're going to be talking about what our plans are for our September gardens. And I'm going to make it a monthly thing where we all kind of touch base and make plans for our gardens for each month. So I'm really excited about doing that with them. This is like a next big step in my Patreon community. So if you're interested in checking that out, just look at I have a link in the video description below. As always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.